The US government will hit their debt ceiling and run out of money in less than a month. And
in a month, try less than 10 days, buddy. June 1st, that's when the deadline hits, US debt ceiling. It's all gonna crash. Do you think that's gonna happen? Say this is the Treasury General account. Well, think of it as like the personal banking account of the US government, right? And they've gone from like almost $1 trillion down over the last year or so to almost zero now, like something like only $58 billion. Look how much is going down. It's like an unemployed guy who's living in his mom's basement and he's just spending, cutting it almost to zero now. Here's an example of what's been happening with the US Treasury General account, right? This is what happened yesterday. They had $94 billion in there. Due to tax receipts, $16 billion came in, but they spent $42 billion, so they're down to $68 billion. So imagine like some unemployed guy who owes a lot of debt. He's got $94 in his bank account, right? Then he worked for like 2 hours at McDonald's and $16 came in. Then repay his debt, he paid out $42 in interest, and he's now only got $68 left in his account. And he's struggling every day, negotiating with the bank saying, can I lift my credit card limit? Can I please lift my credit card limit? I'm about to max out here. This is basically what it's like, a daily struggle here. And he's got till June 1st. Is that actually the case? No doubt, if the US defaults on their debt, it will cause not just US financial crisis, but a global financial crisis. However, I don't think that's going to happen on June 1st. First of all, my own computations and calculations show me that US is more likely to hit that debt ceiling later in June, could be as late as June 30th, unlike what CNBC and some of these news websites are trying to claim, because some tax money receipts are coming in and they're paying them out. So there's money coming in, there's money going out. And second of all, when the US hits a debt limit, it just means they can't borrow anymore. It doesn't mean they will default. They still have tax money coming in, and what they will do is prioritize how they spend the money they do have. I'll say that again. They'll prioritize the tax money that's coming in. So they'll say, for example, repay their debts. And as long as they repay their debts, they're not going to default. But unfortunately, that means they're going to spend that money repaying debts, and there's less money for hospitals, for Medicare, for veterans, for military, for weapons manufacturing, for welfare, for all of that. Let me know if you think the US will default anytime soon.